When you think about the Roman military, you tend to think about the legion, don't you? You're picturing the legion right now. And of course, you would be right. Through centuries of trial and error, reformation, and adopting foreign tactics, the Romans saw one of the greatest armies in military history. But what about their navy? The Classis, the fleet. You see, in its early days, the Roman Republic didn't really care about having a fleet. They were a land people. Most of their economy was built up in agriculture and mining. It wasn't until the Punic Wars that this changed. See, the Romans picked a fight with the Carthaginians, and the Carthaginians had an incredibly well-trained navy, because most of the Carthaginian colonies were coastal. So when it came to the First Punic War, a war over Sicily, an island, the Romans had a bit of a problem. They, a land people, now had to fight a sea people, so they had to put together a fleet. But they had a piece of luck. Carthaginian ship, the Quinquirem, had shipwrecked off their coast. The Romans were able to salvage this and go, okay, so this is how you build a ship. Right, let's build a whole bunch. So now they had a fleet, but not for long. Because just because you have the equipment doesn't mean you know how to use it. The Romans got absolutely trounced in their first attempt at sea warfare, because the Carthaginians simply knew how to maneuver ships better to seize advantage. So what was to be done? Well, the answer was so Roman. We bring land battles to the sea. The Romans understood that their strength was in the legion. If they could only get the legion on water, then they can do what they do best. So to achieve this, the Romans focused not on destroying Carthaginian ships, but boarding them. So you have the innovation of the corvus. Corvus was a long, spiked gangway that would lock on to an enemy ship and allow the legion to go across and board. And as stupid as this thing looked, it was incredibly effective. It looks stupid, but it works. It's not stupid. So the Romans had taken the first steps in seizing not only dominance on land, but on the sea.